Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of World End Syndrome on Nintendo Switch. Another day of nice weather. The sun shines down mercilessly, the cicadas cry, living out their short lives. Nobody's in the living room this morning. The faint scent of toast lingers in the air. It's probably what Miyami had for breakfast, or Miami. And this is where I would read it if I had nothing better to do. Hi, Big Deke. Oh, what are you doing dilly-dallying around here? Dilly-dallying? Well, I guess she's right. I'm headed off to tennis soon. It's an exhibition match, but I'm planning to score a quick win. She runs off towards the club building. Oh. Good morning. You're coming to school on days that club isn't scheduled now? Eager to learn, are we? I can't bring myself to tell her that I'm just wandering around. I pretend to look at some resources on the shelf. What are you researching? Miss Yamashiro peeks from behind me. Judging from your reaction, you must not have any real reason for being here. That's fine. This room is... think of it as one of the places you can belong. Take your time. I'll be back in the staff room. That made me a bit nervous. The school roof is empty. When I look down on Mihate town from here, the town looks peaceful as always. The summer breeze passes by. There are even fewer passengers than usual, probably due to the Obon holiday. The road by the station is quiet. With that simple greeting, Amana leaves. Amana's voice repeats in my mind, saying, "Morning," over and over. The only people here are a few housewives doing their morning shopping in Sazanami Street. Some of the shops still have their shutters down, but it looks like they're just still getting ready to open. The hospital is busy with patients in the morning. There seems to be a lot of seniors present. Surrounded by trees, this is an ideal place for rest and recovery. Foot traffic is scarce in this neighborhood at this time of the day. The elderly sweep their porches while the kids are playing. Everybody's living a quiet, peaceful life. In a hilly town like Mihate, I feel as though the residential area perfectly embodies the town's spirit. The pinwheels, clacking as they spin, are just another part of the town. Cafe Pastiche, a place to eat breakfast while surrounded by greenery and birdsong. The smell of freshly baked bread wafts over me. Who are you? Who do you think you're talking to like that? As I walk in, I hear a rough voice from over by a windowside table. Don't mumble like that. Speak up so I can hear you. He has a cell phone against his ear. It seems that he's arguing with whoever is on the other end of the line. Yamato brings me a glass of water.
Yeah.
Hey, Big Deke. Sorry about that. That guy comes by sometimes, but he's always got a foul attitude. He's a reporter for Spring Magazine, isn't he? Oh, he is. What? That's a great scoop. He suddenly stands up excitedly. Oh, got it. All right, I'll be here. I'll be there tonight. Of course I'll treat you. If that story is true, that is. He laughs oddly before hanging up. Hey, get me the bill. He also insists on paying at the table instead of coming up to the register. Does he forget he's in Japan? Yo, hurry up. I've got stuff to do. Yes, just a minute. Hey, you guys know that cute girl in the black dress? She doesn't work in the mornings, huh? Her legs are the only reason I come to this boring cafe. The food's cheap, but she's the only real reason to be here. Thank you very much. What an ass. No, I shouldn't be saying that about a customer. Sorry about that. Forget it. I'd say he has a right to be mad. Or maybe he's saying he has a fine ass. Yeah, kind of hard to say. The forest entrance greets me with birdsong. Others taking their morning walks greet me as we pass by. Young people who look out of place here are here at the riverbed or walking upstream. It looks like they're filming for the movie at the Mihate waterfall. Please don't come any closer. The crew's member's warning suddenly makes things feel tense. They're being extra strict today. If that thought occurred to you, too, you're a true blood member of ZCPGCG. Kensuke had snaked his way through the crowd to appear before me. What's ZZPCG? You don't even know what that is? Zatai Zatsumi Panda Conservation Group. ZCPCG for short. Make sure you know it. I'll be testing you. You won't test me. After the news about the stalker got out, security's been tight. It's hard to blend in with the crowd to come to see Nikode. Kensuke doesn't seem to realize that he's part of that crowd. Nikode is going to jump into the waterfall basin today, fully clothed. Do you not feel the gushing excitement? Get it? Gushing? Because of the waterfall? Eh? This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance. I bought this new DSLR camera using all my earnings. Security! Security! Take the camera away from that moron! Huh? Me? In a split second, Kensuke is grabbed by a large security guard and taken away. Everyone, filming is about to begin. Please, no making noise and no talking. Things get more tense after that announcement. Alright, let's begin. The director's voice rings out. I stand on my tiptoes and see Nikode wearing a summer dress, jump down into the basin below the waterfall. An action scene without a stunt double. I almost let out a gasp. Nikode still hasn't come up to the surface yet. Phew. Cut. A round of applause breaks the silence. Rei Nikaido, she's really doing her best. I silently slip away from the cheering crowd. The nameless bridge deep in the forest. It's something of a hike to come all the way out here. I don't pass by many people. It's morning outside Kamishino Manor. Mibu is standing in front of the gate. He seems to be on the phone with someone. It looks like the heir to the Kamishito family is very busy. Takagami Shrine looks out over the ocean. The morning sea breeze drifts through the area, and the sound of waves is soothing. Even I can find this relaxing.
Ohayo!
How spiritual of you. That's impressive in someone of your age. You feel so nice here at Takagami Shrine in the mornings, with the breeze blowing in from the horizon. It's like I'm discovering a new wonder of the world. Hey, wasn't that an impressive quote? Weren't you touched? Hey, come on! I need to write that down so I don't forget. If I'm going to be a great author, I need to stock up on phrases. Discovering a new wonder of the world. Maybe I should say experiencing instead. It's like I'm experiencing a new wonder of the world. Yeah, that sounds a lot better. Great. Yukino seems happy as she descends the stairs from the shrine. The sacred land gives off a feeling of solemnity, even under the morning sun. Absolutely nothing I see here invites me to explore further. Okay, let's pick the route with Rei in it. That'll be our official route. And we'll save that one. Back at home at the mansion, nobody seems to be home. Both Mayumi and Yukino are still out. I open the fridge and pour myself a cup of barley tea. Since the windows are closed, the room feels stuffy. I could really waste the whole day away in here. Oddly enough, it lets me skip that one, but not the one where nothing happens. Students are milling around Mihate High for club activities in the afternoon, even during summer break. I walk around the campus in a daze. Since I don't have many friends, nobody talks to me, and I don't talk to anybody. Oh, what are you doing in a place like this? Yes, this is a good opportunity to ask something. May I? What features do men find attractive in a woman? You know, there are many factors. Money, status, honor, how much land they own, their stock portfolio. Huh? Aren't those the kind of things that a man would look for when considering a woman? I can't believe it. Well then, what do you find attractive in a woman, Big Deke? Appearance, wealth, love. Love? I don't know. Huh? Love? Are you sure you haven't been watching too many romance dramas? What's that? They treasure other people over themselves? That's what you find attractive? Treasure other people. You're rather odd, Big Deke. Well, I will keep what you said in mind for reference, at the very least. I apologize for taking your time. Please excuse me. I arrive at the rooftop. As I watch the students play their sports down on the field, a sense of alienation overtakes me. This is why I look at the sky, so I can reaffirm just how tiny my existence is. As the train arrives at the station, people come and go, dispersing into the town. At the foot of the hill, a group of people immersed in their phones appears to be waiting for somebody. Sasanami Street is busy with people shopping. The stores are raking in sales, too. I don't see anyone I know, but I'm not exactly looking for anyone either. Morikawa Hospital is surrounded by nature. Even in the afternoon, there seems to be a steady flow of patients. Huh? I see Mayumi go into the hospital. Well, she is playing a lot of tennis recently. I guess some injuries are to be expected. I leave without talking to her. The coastline of Mihate Town stretches elegantly towards the cape. It's an example of the majesty of nature. A kite soars higher and higher on the sea breeze. Though it looks comfortable, I wouldn't want to be a simple bird. In the lobby of the Kamishiro Hotel, porters and doormen rush around in their tasks. What reason do so many people have to come here? This town is nothing. The cape with the town's most famous landmark, the lighthouse. Because there's no shade, it's scorching hot, but there's no denying that the view of the ocean from here is amazing. I close my eyes and take a deep breath. This is one of the few places where even a guy like me can see beauty in nature. Nothing going on in that area. Okay. The steep hill is picturesque, but actually walking up it is a different story entirely. The occasional pinwheel accentuates the rural feeling of this place. Cafe Pastiche is surrounded by nature. Patrons come by foot and by bike in the afternoon. It's nice because the staff don't mind if I stay for a long time. Oh, welcome. Amana brings me a glass of water. Iced tea, right? I nod and Amana returns to the counter. She comes back after a while. Here's your coffee. That's not what I asked for, Amana. The gates of the Kamishiro residence don't open unless a car comes through. There's a security camera set up near the top of the gate. I wonder if I'm being watched at this very moment. There's a black car parked by the hill leading to Takagami Shrine. Mr. Hattori is face down on the ground, peeking under the car. Something must be wrong. Is everything okay? Oh, if it isn't Sir Jones. There seems to be something stuck in the undercarriage of this automobile. It's just out of my reach. Couldn't you get it if you crawled under the car? Although it is difficult to admit it, I am not very comfortable in narrow spaces. This is a problem. I look down and it seems like I'd be able to reach it if I crawled under the car. Without a word, I slide underneath the car. Sir Jones! Although I end up with my back against the ground, I managed to dislodge a twig that had been stuck there. It should be fine now. Sir Jones, what a reliable fellow. I am in your debt. I didn't know you could have problems too, Mr. Hattori. It is embarrassing to admit, but not even I can fight my age. At that moment, the rear door of the car opens. Hattori, can we leave yet? He was inside. This young man just now came and removed the obstruction on my behalf. I see. New guy. You have my thanks. If only I had something I could... Unfortunately, I only have cash on me at the moment. Money. There's no need to give me any. I see. Oh, I know, Hattori. You know that thing in the trunk? Give him that. Mibu gets back inside the vehicle. That. I see. As you say, sir. Mr. Hattori opens the trunk, removes a large box, and hands it to me. What is this? This is Bomb Kiss, one of the Kamishiro-do's oldest products. Loved by generations young and old, it's one of our signature products. Please enjoy it. Now you'll have to excuse me. I stand there with the box. Couldn't they have had it delivered? You get a Bomb Kiss. It's really heavy. Bomb Kiss, an individually packaged bite-sized bomb kitchen and one of the Kamishiro-do's longest-selling products. It is known for a lack of the dryness typical in most bomb kitchen and for a hint of saltiness. It has been a staple product since Kamishiro-do's initial founding and has proven popular with men and women of all ages. Salty? Is it like a cracker then? What is it? As usual, there's nobody around at the sacred land. Local folks get taught from a very young age to stay away from this place. Even Kensuke blindly follows this rule and refuses to enter the area. Okay, I don't have a Ray event per se, but that's her manager, so we'll just pretend that that's a Ray event.
Get!
Okay, so we actually already know the Ray event, which is here, but let's just see what the other things would have done. The lights are on in the mansion. Someone must be home. Mayumi is sitting in a patio chair on the porch. Oh, you're just getting home? You know, why do you think we're alive? It's such a philosophical question. I'm unsure of how to even start answering. Oh, come on. Men are so rigid-minded. It's okay. You don't need to answer me so seriously. All you have to say is, I don't know, and move on. Just nod and agree with what I say. I see. What? What do you mean, I see? You're so irresponsible with simple tasks. I think she'd get mad at me for no matter how I answered. I leave Mayumi to fume to herself on the porch and head into the living room.
Okaeri!
Hi, Big Deke. Welcome back. Are you by any chance planning to take a bath? I tell her that I'm not. Great, I'm going to take one myself then. She really loves her bath time. Yeah, bath time. I return to my room. I turn on the radio.
ワールドエンドシンドローム。こんばんは、月岡ひかるです。2つの岬に囲まれた町、三畑町。私はこの町を散歩するのが大好きです。海風の匂い、トンビの鳴き声。坂が多いけど、少し息を切らせた後に振り向くと、いつだって美しい水平線が私を癒してくれます。私に会いたいだなんて思わないでくださいね。会った時になんだなんて言われてあなたにがっかりされたくないの。私とあなたはこうしていつでも会うことができる。この三畑町でいつだって電波に乗って会いに行きますから。
No, it's such an unusually like creepy and calming voice at the same at the same time. Okay, I didn't realize there was a series of events. I would have exited early had I known.
ワールドエンドシンドローム。
The station at night is dark. It feels a little lonely. When a train arrives, a trickle of people exit, as if the station were a water tap turned on for just a moment. And then silence again. I'm beat. I have this constant feeling like I'm being watched. I'll be going home then. Poor girl. At night, the hospital is quiet and just a bit eerie. Medical studies began when humans tried to resist death. It wouldn't be unusual for death to be lurking nearby. At this day and age, life and death are at the mercy of hospitals. My sister didn't die in a hospital, though. Oh, wait, whoops. No. I already know that event. I mean, that's the one we're going to pick. Not to move forward, but let's see the other events first. Walking around this neighborhood at night is a bit creepy. It's an old town with low lighting and narrow paths. Do only city people feel this creepy vibe in small country towns? The sight of Cafe Pastiche at night is like a single light shining out in the darkness.
Irashai.
Yamato greets me with fortitude. I sit in my usual seat. Iced tea? That's right. She returns to the counter, her black dress swinging behind her. After a while, here, cola. Thank you. Well, now it seems like she's doing it on purpose. What's a high schooler doing around here at this time of the night? Heading into Mihate Forest now? How suspicious. It reeks of criminal activity. Oh, but this works out well. The department's arrest numbers have been down this month. Maybe I'll bring you in and show my bosses how hard I've been working. That's terrible. Terrible? I'd say I'm still better than those traffic officers who hide around corners to trap people going past. I wouldn't know. I don't have a driver's license. I see. Make sure you don't get behind the wheel until you do get a license. What? You're the one making this awkward. Get your license when you're 18. Your conquest begins there, sulky transfer student. There's nobody around. I peer down from the bridge to the valley floor. The darkness gapes like a mouth, but the height doesn't bother me. Fear fades within fear. I wonder if that's why I came here to. I wonder if that's what I came here to test. Lit from behind the moon, Kamishiro Manor lies silent in the darkness. I feel like the security camera is looking at me. Nobody's in this dimly lit shrine. It wouldn't surprise me if there are ghosts around. A lukewarm wind blows by. I should leave. The Sacred Land is a somewhat unsettling place at night. Well, it's unsettling in the daylight, too. I think I heard something. Must have been my imagination. I leave the Sacred Land in a hurry. Okay, reroute. Back home at the mansion, it seems that nobody else is inside. Both Mayumi and Yukino are still out. I pour myself a cup of barley tea from the fridge. There's no AC and the room feels warm and closed in. I could really waste the whole day away in here. Students are milling around Mihate High for club activities in the afternoon, even during summer break. I walk around the campus in a daze. Since I don't have any friends, nobody talks to me, and I don't talk to anybody. Huh? The club room is locked. I thought it'd still be open because we had club activities today. I wonder if Miss Yamashiro has already left. As I turn away from the door, somebody comes walking this way from the other end of the hall. It's Mibu Kamishiro. Since he's the chair of the PTA here, he comes to Mihate High School often. He stops in front of the club room, then silently peeks inside the room, which also serves as the social studies room. However, it's dark and empty inside. I decide to tell him that, so I come out from where I'd been standing around the corner.
Ugh.
There's nobody in there, and the door is locked. That means Miss Yamashiro's already left. Ah, I see. Don't worry, I don't have any reason to be here. I just wanted to take a look since I was passing by. So, Miss Yamashita's already gone. Mibo returns back the way he came, mumbling something to himself. I arrive at the rooftop. As I watch the students play their sports down on the field, a sense of alienation overtakes me. This is why I look at the sky, so I can reaffirm just how tiny my existence is. As the trains arrive at the station, people come and go, dispersing into the town. At the foot of the hill, a group of people immersed in their phones appears to be waiting for somebody. Sazanami Street seems busier than usual, maybe because it's the middle of Obon and people are home for the holidays. Uh-huh. I see Maimi further down the street. However, I lose sight of her. I leave, making no effort to catch up with her. Morikawa Hospital is surrounded by nature. Even in the afternoon, there seems to be a steady flow of patients. It might be because there aren't any other hospitals around town, but it's a good thing everyone's health conscious. The coastline of Mihate town stretches elegantly towards the cape. It's an example of the majesty of nature. A kite soars higher and higher on the sea breeze. Though it looks comfortable, I wouldn't want to be a simple bird. In the lobby of the Kamoshida Hotel, porters and doormen rush around in their tasks. A woman is sitting deeply in a chair in the lobby. She audibly chugs a cold drink.
Whoa!
That hit the spot. A full day of filming at the hottest part of the year in the middle of nowhere. Worst day of my life. But today I get to relax in this nice air-conditioned hotel. I'm not leaving this place if my life depends on it. You, student. Huh? Me? Yes, you. The one with "I'm so miserable" written across his face. You. Get me a server, and another melon soda float. Why me? Wait a second, she drank an entire ice cream float like that? I managed to catch one of the hotel staff and have them send her a melon soda. Ah, cream soda float is fantastic. The combination of ice cream and melon soda is simply divine. And air conditioning, it must be mankind's greatest invention. I wish I could give its inventor money directly. A hotel staff member approaches Miss Tatsumi holding a melon soda on a tray. Miss, this is from that young man over there. Oh no, I didn't mean... Ah, that's a good one. Okay, kid, I'll let you pay for this one, then. Wait a second, this is just a melon soda, kid. I asked for a float. Hey, get me a scoop of ice cream over here. Make it snappy. I make haste to leave the hotel. The cape with the town's most famous landmark, the lighthouse. Because there's no shade, it's scorching hot, but there's no denying that the view of the ocean from here is amazing. I close my eyes and take a deep breath. This is one of the few places where even a guy like me can see beauty in nature. At the entrance to the forest, I see a lot of parents taking their kids to play in the river. If you want to enjoy nature, look no further than a day in Mihate Forest. The riverbank isn't too busy in the afternoon, but I do see families playing and fishing along the river. There aren't many people walking around alone with nothing better to do like me. I see a man. His presence isn't weird at all, but his attire catches my eye. Black coat, black pants. Isn't he hot in this summer weather? She's not here either. Where do I need to go to see her? He must be drunk. He's stumbling around. Guess I'll have to look elsewhere. The man stumbles along a pathway and out of my sight. The Kamoshida Manor stands on the hill overlooking the town in the afternoon. A security camera is set near the top of the gate. I wonder if someone is watching me at this very moment. Takagami Shrine is nestled on the hill by the sea. The sun's rays stream down over it. An old man is praying at the shrine. I wonder if he's praying for good health. Please let me become friends with the young ladies at the high school. What? If possible, please let me go on dates with these girls and share smooches with them. This old man. And also, may I rest eyes on Yukino and Miss Yamashiro in their bathing suits before I die. Mr. Hattori? If it isn't Sir Jones. Yes, I, Hattori, have been silently praying for the prosperity of Mihate Town and the Kamoshida-do. Lies. Another day of lovely weather, isn't it? Such a pity that I cannot see the families enjoying a day at the beach. Sounds more like you'd enjoy oogling girls in their bathing suits. Hattori. On days like this, I would like to change in my own swimwear and show off my tanned and muscular... Oh, Miss Saya calls. Whoa. Hattori pushes me down as he dashes off. I guess he's not using his smokescreen today. As usual, there's nobody around at the sacred land. Local folks get taught from a very young age to stay away from this place. Even Kensuke blindly follows this rule and refuses to enter the area. Really, not a lot of events for that day. I guess we'll pick Charlotte. The Charlotte event. It's 7 p.m. Welcome.
Mayumi-san wa?
Oh, did I already do this one? Oh. It'll keep. It's alright. I can have it any time. I'll just stick it in the fridge. I take the sandwich and put it away in the refrigerator. Okay, so this is the normal event that I would do. I didn't show all their pictures though, that's weird. Okay, so that's a normal story event. The station at night is dark. It feels a little lonely. When a train arrives, a trickle of people exit, as if the station were a water tap turned on for just a moment, and then silence again. Sheesh, booze costs the same here, even out in the middle of nowhere. Alright, I'll take this. The man in a black suit is buying some alcohol. It seems he's already drunk, though. Hey, kid. Oh no, do I look easy to talk to or something? That uniform. You must be from Mihate High School, huh? Let me ask you something. Do you know Saya Kamoshida? No, I don't. You don't? That's weird. I heard she's famous because she's rich. You really don't know her? I insist that I don't know Saya. Too bad. Guess I gotta go directly to the big mansion tomorrow. Yeah. Who is that man? At night the hospital's quiet and more than a little spooky. Medical studies began when humanity tried to resist death. It wouldn't be unusual for death to be lurking nearby. At this day and age, life and death are at the mercy of hospitals. My sister didn't die in a hospital, though. Man in Black, huh? They only started recently introducing that event. I see Mayumi coming this way from the station, walking on the other side of the street. She doesn't notice me and proceeds towards the boardwalk. At this time of night, I wonder if I should get her attention, but in the end I just end up following her. Mayumi seems to be heading towards Kamoshida Hotel. It feels odd to be following Mayumi like this. Mayumi is standing alone at the back of the lobby. She's looking all around her. I start to wonder what she's doing, but before I can get far, a few men approach her and begin speaking with her. They seem to know each other. They are dressed quite casually. One's even in sunglasses, even though it's dark. Should I go interrupt them and pretend it's a coincidence? No, it might seem unusual for me to be here. While I'm considering my next course of actions, Mibu appears from the back lounge. He walks straight to Mayumi as his serious expression loosens into a cheery smile. Mayumi doesn't seem to greet him, but just stares at him instead. I notice that she isn't smiling at all. Mibu places his hand on Mayumi's shoulder and leads her to the elevator. They leave the other men behind and enter. The elevator doors shut. The men left behind shrug when the elevator leaves, and then take seats on the lobby sofa. Let's go after Mayumi. I run to the elevator lobby to go after Mayumi. Which floor are they going to? I press the call button. A sturdy man approaches me. He must be the hotel security.
君、学生だね。こんな時間にどこに行くのかね。どうせ二階堂例のファンか何かだろう。どこで聞きつけたか知らないが、彼女には会えないから帰りなさい。
I'm thinking about how to respond when a few men come from behind pillars and come closer with cameras in their hands.
もしかしてニカレイの知り合い？何かトラブルでも？
この子は関係ない。あんたらも四六時中張り込むのはやめてもらえますか。もう今日は出てきませんから。
関係ないのか。紛らわしい。おい、行くぞ。
The paparazzi leave with disappointed looks on their faces. It seems the media is constantly watching Rei Nikaido. I'm still worried about Mayumi, but the security guard kicks me out of the hotel almost immediately. Hey, I keep telling you, have the courtesy to knock. Didn't you make a promise to Hanako? I come home late and found her sitting alone by the door, you know. Oh no. Seriously, you've got problems. Ah, that's if I don't do that event, yeah. But I would normally choose that event. Walking around this neighborhood at night is a bit creepy. It's an old town with low lighting and narrow paths. Do only city people feel this creepy vibe in small country towns? The sight of Cafe Prestige at night is like a single light shining out in the darkness.
いらっしゃい。
Oh? Yamato gives me a puzzled look. You're not with the gang? Kensuke, Yukino, and the others left just now. They said they're going to your place for an after party. Mayumi joined them too. They were all so excited. I think Saya went home, but Hanako and Miu went with the group. A party at the mansion. Oh well, this has nothing to do with me. I ordered an iced tea from Yamato. Okie dokie. One coffee, right? Iced tea. The whole family gets my order wrong. Venturing out into the forest at this time of night, there's got to be something wrong with me. The thin path leading deeper inside is choked with dense growth. The riverbank is lit only by the light of the moon. It's at times like this, for a split second, I feel like I'm merely a tiny part of nature, but we spend our days without much thought to this truth. You. Seriously, if you keep walking around late at night, I'm going to take you into custody, understand? Sure, maybe it makes sense for a young person to wander around in a big, busy city district. I feel bad for saying this about the place I live, but this is the countryside, you know? It's the middle of nowhere. Sure, it might be interesting for you coming from the city, but this place gets pretty boring after a week or so. Wait, you've already been here for over 2 months, haven't you? You must be weird. Just go on home. Just go home. Just go home soon, all right? I got used to Detective Ryazaki dissing me. Oh, perfect. Someone jumps out from behind a tree. I'm sorry, Big Deke, but could you please come with me to the gate? I feel like someone's following me. Perhaps I'm simply being paranoid, but no, I really do feel that someone is around. Thank you. This is fine. You should be all right, Big Deke, but please be careful on your way back. Saya disappears through the gate. The plants beside the stairs rustle in an odd way. I stare at them for a while, but there aren't any further sounds. The presence I feel is gone, too. I descend the stairs and leave the Kamoshida residence behind me. The sacred land surrounded by gravelly rock walls is dark at night despite the light of the moon. I look around. The sound of the wind echoes eerily through the trees. I hurry to leave the sacred land. Nobody's in the dimly lit shrine. It wouldn't surprise me if there were ghosts around. There's no point in staying here. I should leave. Okay, so the normal event at the mansion gets me to Ray, so we'll make this our official choice. And I'll say not at all. Pizza. Been a long time since I've had pizza. I think about it every day. This diet's killing me. Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching World End Syndrome on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.